What's up everyone, RyFX here, and welcome to my video on how to watch your movie collection or home video collection anywhere. It could be in your just local household, or it could be out of your household. I'm going to show you how to do it. Now I just want to tell you that this does involve pretty much an always on computer, a lot of storage to get all your movies on your computer, and of course a local like router home connection as well. And if you're using a mobile device, I just want to mention that there is kind of a cost, considering that it does have to go through someone else's server. It goes from your server to someone else's server, and then it could go through your Verizon connection or AT&T connection or your mobile data connection, or as well as Wi-Fi connection, unfortunately. Yeah, but first you need to get this program called Makemkv. I'll show you the link right here. You just have to go to makemkv.com, and yeah, it's pretty much freeware for quite a few days, so I highly recommend you take advantage of it as much as you can. And right now mine's in beta. Now it's gonna have your source right here. I have this HD DVD / Blu-ray ROM player. That's a reader and writer in my computer. And then all you have to do is take your DVD or Blu-ray that you're going to rip on your computer and put it in the player. And it's going to load, and it's going to say please wait and all that stuff. As you can see, it says Marvel the Avengers that I put in there, and it says the data capacity is 43.53 gigabytes. Now this is not the actual movie. This is pretty much all the data, all the trailers, all the just bloat and stuff, scene selections, all that stuff. That's what it's showing right there. So the movie is not going to be that big, but it's still going to be pretty big. Still probably going to be between 25 and 30 something gigabytes. Now you can select open Blu-ray disc. And then still in that evaluation period. Got to give it a little bit of time to process. Now you don't have to do it this way. You could do it another way, which is the way I usually do it. But now after all that is open, you can select what you want from the movie. It's a lot of stuff, from different chapters and audio files that you could take out if you want to go this route. If you simply just want the video file and the main audio, all you have to do is click the largest file size, or the largest file size. Sometimes there's two, and that's pretty much it. Now the other way, this is another way that I usually do it. All you have to do is just click this folder, backup, and it will say decrypt video files. Make sure you choose your right storage device, so then this is backed up and saved and not taking up storage from another device that you probably need it for. And then click OK And now this process usually takes about an hour or maybe less, depending on your writer speed or reader speed, I should say. And I will be back in an hour my time and maybe 10 seconds yours. Now, once that is done, it should say backup is done. And there's pretty much no need to use this program anymore. So just exit out of it. And you want to go to the backup folder that was there. It'll probably be under a folder called video first, probably in your video section or your D drive section somewhere. And go to backup, and then you'll see this called Marvel's The Avengers, and you'll probably see your other backups there if you decide to do just one after another. It'll all be in here. Click again, and then click to BDMV, and then you want to go to stream, and then all of here is going to be all the video files. Now you just want to pick the biggest one, which is the main movie. Just going to do a complete select. See, right now it's going up to 1.60 gigabytes, which that's obviously not enough. It's going to be in the 20s if you're pulling a Blu-ray. See, apparently right here it should be in this section because there's 36.3, just to make sure there's not a duplicate or something. And yeah, none of those amount to that. So it looks like it's this one. Just to make sure, let's click the others. Nope. But it's here. So you want to take that and put it in a folder where all your movies are at. Just put it here. Once you got it moved to your new folder, you obviously want to rename it. Name it The Avengers. And of course, it should work just fine. Video player is a little weird. There you go. Got The Avengers, all 2 hours and 22 minutes of it. Now you don't need this other junk, so you're just gonna want to delete this and get that space back. Now, at this point, you're gonna want to download the media server. This is gonna stream all these movies out and your home videos, whatever you decide to put on your computer as well. And it's called Plex. It's very simple. You just have to download it, and it's super simple. So, and it's gonna open up in your browser like so, and you can make all your own folders. Like I have anime, movies, cartoon, home videos, movies, music videos, and here's all my movies. All these movies will download by themselves. It'll download the posters and all that stuff, the names. It's really cool. Gives you this information. The Avengers, originally available. It has a rating, studios, all this information, summary, tags, sharing posters, and background info, all that stuff. So really really cool. And of course you could play it through here if you want to as well. So what you want to do first really is go to settings so you can set this up correctly. These are my settings. Let y'all pause that. And then player. That's how I have it. Remote quality. I usually have that original. I'm not sure why it's what it was. I think I was testing something. But HTML5 player checked, all that stuff. Then you want to go to server. This is a big one. This is what I have. Then you have your optimized versions. I don't have these optimized versions are going to convert your files into a smaller size. You could downsize it to 720p or 480p or something if you're going outside the server on mobile data. Maybe you have a slightly bad connection where you can't pull out a 1080p. You could convert it to something lower and it will play a lot better. That's if it's an area you usually go to. Now agents, this is what I have set up. Then library, this is what I have set up. Actually I could so advance. And yeah, not really much explanation there. And I don't have iTunes, so all this iPhoto and iTunes stuff is not useful to me, so I have those unchecked. If you have that stuff, I guess you could give it a try. Now for this, I have it pretty much default. I don't have a IPv6 modem or anything like that, so I just have that unchecked. For secure connections, I know some people and on forums, I had a problem with my Plex and I thought it was the secure connections, but yeah, I never had a problem with it. But if you have problems, you try disabled, see if you can get that working again. But I have mine set to preferred. It works just fine. Then for transcoder, you can offer higher bit rates over 3G connections. I have that checked. Then you could downmix if you have like a LG Media Link and all this stuff. And then transcoder, this is gonna transcode it in real time. So if you don't optimize your media first, it's gonna do a transcoding, which takes up quite a bit of CPU because it's handling it real time to your device, pushing it down from the original maybe 1080p or 4K, whatever it may be, down to whatever you have your device going lower to. So yeah, prefer higher speed encoding, higher quality, make my CPU hurt. But yeah, I highly recommend you keep it on the original so you could have more streams, because if you have too many people doing transcoding, you're gonna have some problems. It's gonna cut some people off, or your CPU may be able to only handle one transcoding. Some CPUs can handle up to 4, but it just depends on what CPU you have. So I highly recommend you keep it on original so it doesn't have to transcode. Then I speak English, so I just keep it at English for subtitles. If I have something like, I have some anime that are in Japanese. And then DLNA server, you can have it enabled. So if a certain device doesn't have Plex, that you could download the Plex app, which will receive your data, you could actually use a device that has a DNA server like pickup, and you could just enable this and you could pick up your media from there. But everything I use has Plex on it, so I just have it unchecked. And then the rest of it is just useless stuff, pretty much. Now at this point in the video, I just had to show that it works. Now, I'm going to show you on the Xbox One. They also make a Plex app for the Xbox 360 as well. I believe all the PlayStation devices have Plex. Wii U has Plex. Android, iOS, pretty much everything has a Plex app, pretty much, where you could receive your media from. As far as I know, pretty much all the apps are free except for the mobile devices. Those cost, I believe, $5 a month you could start at. Or if you want a lifetime subscription, I believe it's $150 at this time, which is pretty pricey, if you're asking me. But I guess I could kind of understand, since it's going over data. This is the only server that I know of, pretty much, without going through all crazy workarounds and that just work by entering in your username and stuff. It's just really simple. And yeah, this is a great app, and it's just really easy. So I'm signing into my Plex. Very quick. Go to movies. Let's go to browse so we can see all of our movies. And pretty much right there you can see all the movies I have so far. Go to Mad Max real quick, and there you go. You got Mad Max. I don't have the audio going for copyright purposes, but yeah. And it looks just as great on your mobile devices. It looks awesome, especially going at the original Blu-ray quality of 1080p or 4K or whatever it may be. It looks fantastic. So yeah, it's really awesome. It's a great app, and this is pretty much the way to do it. It looks fantastic, especially since Netflix and Hulu, they have their monthly charges, and you own these movies. This is, and you're getting pretty much uncompressed movies here, so you don't have to take out your movies from the slipcase, or your family doesn't have to go into the room, and everything's just on a server, all nice. Yeah, this is awesome. And if you want to have all your movie collection on the go, it's a great thing to have. It works really well. I love it. The Xbox, stop listening. But yeah, you can pull this from pretty much anywhere you are, and just have to sign in with the username, and it'll pull in from your movies from your computer, and it's great. So that's how you do it. I hope this video was helpful and all that stuff, and yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Alright, later.
If you enjoyed that video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2, 1.